behind the scenes. It's going to be very creative. It's something that they want her to do. How successful will Tyla's third album be? What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? I've been reading my comments, and a lot of you guys wanted me to do a reading on Tyla's third album, see what the energy is going on behind that. You know what I mean? Will it be big? Will it be really successful? Will she sell 300,000 in the first week? You know what I mean? This is what a lot of you guys have been wondering. So that's what we're going to focus on today in this video. Now, y'all know, of course, before I start my reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we got that disclaimer out the way, let's shuffle these cards and let's do a reading on Tyla's third album. Alright, so let's pull the cards and let's see if we get the answer that we see. So as I look over the cards, I ask the cards, will Tyla's third album be successful? You know what I mean? And I'm seeing here that I don't think something is blocked about the energy. I don't think it will be successful. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be very creative. But I feel like the decisions that's going to be made around the album is going to lead to her feeling depressed and upset. I'm feeling like, okay, you got the Three of Cups, you know what I mean? You got the Three of Cups right here, which I'm getting the feeling of either some kind of a party or is at least three people involved, you know what I mean, where there's three people involved that I feel like has a hand in Tyla's success. However, I'm feeling like there's a falling out with these people. Maybe they got into an argument or something like that, and these people are stronger than her. They belong to the secret society. I feel like, let me see here. Tyla has cooperated with them in the past or whatever, right? This is some esoteric stuff going on. There's a secret society. These people are very mean-spirited, right? And I feel like she's afraid of them. You know what I mean? I feel like they're going to stop her project, before it's completed. I'm not saying that the third album won't come out. I'm seeing that they're putting her in a situation where I feel like they want her to go to the next step of what is success. This is what my gut is telling me. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like they want Tyla to do something, shameful. You know how we always hear about how in Hollywood and stuff like that, like you got to get down with the get down. I'm seeing that this is what they want with Tyla, and Tyla might just be walking away from that. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I know what you guys said. There was another lady who said that Tyla, you know what I mean, it was going to be a huge success, and you see, I'm cleansing the air. I know y'all said that another woman said Tyla's third album is going to be a huge success. What I am seeing is that it's going to be a very creative album. So I feel like it probably would be real successful, but I feel like it's not the album itself of why things is not going to go right for her. I'm seeing that there's some things going on behind the scenes, like I said, with the people involved in the album. Her boss, I don't know if her boss is Jay-Z or if Jay-Z is tied to it, allegedly. But I'm seeing her boss, you know what I mean? It's like he's trying to dominate the project. You know what I mean? It's three people I'm seeing that she's relying on, that they're pretty ruthless people. They're overbearing people. They want her to do it their way or else the project's not going to be produced. This is what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Let me see here. She felt, I think Tyla has analyzed this. For the most part, she don't have too many options outside of cooperating with the higher ups, with the executive for the album. You know what I mean? Let me see here. But I'm feeling like they really want her to do some out of the way crap. You know what I mean? Before they finance her album, they want her to do some pretty effed up stuff. They want her to I'm feeling like it's either some kind of, I'm trying to think of what exactly it is they want her to do, but she doesn't want to take this offer. You know what I mean? And because like she's not going to be able to benefit from her third album. I don't know if it's going to be shelved or held up or what the case may be, but this is the energy I'm seeing now. Now, who knows? The energy might You know what I mean? The energy might clear up. That's why I'm trying to clear up the energy with these cards so that the reading could be clearer. That's why I'm waving the sage over the cards. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing she's gonna she's gonna make a narrow escape because these people, like I said, they're bitter, they're vindictive, they're ruthless. They want her to do one of the rituals. You know, one of the three rituals we talk about, where we talk about either child essaying, sacrificing a family member, or is it, I think, the third one is like a homosexual act or something like that. Um, I think there's another ritual too where you get ran through. You know what I mean? You get sold out and you get ran through. I don't know which one of the rituals they want her to do, but they do. Let me see. You got the high priestess in reverse, and then there's just too many challenges and setbacks going on because of what they want her to do. They want her to do something to prove that she's a part of them. They want her to cooperate. I think Tyler feels like that's a foolish decision. This is what I'm seeing allegedly in the cards. You know what I mean? She's not willing to put in that. It's something that they want her to do that she's just not willing to put in the work right now to do it. Like I said, I can't speak for if she'll eventually sell her soul. Maybe I'll do a reading on if Tyler will eventually sell her soul. But for now, I feel like she's not with the get down. She's not with it. Whatever it is they want to do, she's not with it. And I feel like this is probably what's holding up production. This is what's stopping her project. You know what I mean? So that's why I said the album itself, from what I'm seeing in the cards, just might be good. It might be very creative. It might be a very good album. But there are terms. Okay, so you got the 10 of Cups in reverse. You got the Magician. You got the 8 of Wands. You got the 10 of Pentacles. You got the Star reverse. She feels like it's hopeless. These people are rich. You know what I mean? They can make a decision about her career. They got the resources. You know what I mean? They can make or break her career. I think I know what they want her to do something ritualistic. They want her to. I feel like they want her to sell her soul, and they want her to engage in some sex acts. They want her to engage in some sex magic. You know what I mean, to build her career. They want her to bind herself to them and their you know what I mean, their secret society. This is what I'm seeing allegedly in the cards. Let me see here. Or else they're saying that if you don't get down with this, we're going to ruin your career. This will be the end of your career. Like, and they would do it too. There is it's a big disagreement going on right now. Tyler is feeling like, okay, you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Tyler, this is what's keeping her from success. She's in emotional turmoil about this. Like, she really wants to be successful. She wants to get these things. This is blocking her from success. You know what I mean? She doesn't know which way to what decision to make. I feel like this is what's going on as of now. You know what I mean? This is where she's at right now with it. She knows that without their influence, she's not going to be able to produce her album. She's not going to be able to flourish the way she wants to flourish. She wants to be rich. She wants to live in a luxury. You know what I mean? Let me see here. The end. You got the death card next to the. She. I'm thinking. I think she's thinking about severing those ties. You know what I mean? With the executives that she's like talking to right now to produce her album. I think she's thinking about severing those ties because I feel like whatever they're asking her is beyond, you know what I mean, what she's comfortable with. I don't think she wants to live with regret and stuff like that. She don't want to end up regretting it. Okay, let me see here. So something about the Page of Cups. You know, there's something about a child involved in this too. This is what I'm seeing. To get rich, she would have to disenfranchise a child as well. There's a bunch of ritualistic stuff they want her to do. You know what I mean? This is the only way she can move forward in her career. You know what I mean? This man, it's a man that's telling her, you engage in these things, I give you all, you know what I mean? I'll produce your album, I'll give you all the riches you want, you know what I mean? You'll have what you want. But first, you gotta make sure that you with us. You gotta basically bond yourself to us and do these ritualistic practices like we want you to. It's sex magic, but I'm feeling like some of it involves children. I also feel like other it also involves being let's just say multiple people. It involves multiple lovers. You know what I mean? I'm trying to put it as nicely and politely as possible. You'll be rich, you'll be famous. You know what I mean? But you got to disenfranchise others too. Like for the first part of, I'm feeling like it's a two-part ritual. I'm feeling like the first part of the ritual, allegedly, she would have to get ran through. The second part of the ritual, I think she would have to do something to a child. I don't know. I don't want to know what that something to a child is. I'm just feeling like a child would have to be involved with it, allegedly. So, let's pull the Oracle deck. Let's see what the Oracle deck got to say about this. Maybe the Oracle deck could give us more clarity about what exactly the rituals. I mean, like I said, I think we know what the first part of the ritual is. She has been ran through by different men in the industry, allegedly. What I'm seeing in the cards and what my gut is saying. But let's see, like, will Tyla take the deal, or how is that going to work out? Wow. So I was shuffling the cards, and two cards flew out: wisdom and strength. But strength is in reversed. You know what I mean? Then you got energy. Let's pull a couple more cards, and then we gonna tell it. Inspire. I feel like Tyler is confused right now about what option to take, but I feel like she's also scared. There's a bit of confusion. She feels like she doesn't have the power to push forward. I feel like the strength card is in reverse, which means I feel like she feels weak in this situation. You know what I mean? She know that these people are pretty cruel, pretty cutthroat, but I feel like she needs, in order to be successful, she needs to collaborate with them. You know what I mean? Let me move this over so I can pull some more cards. They've instilled and inspired a lot of fear in her. I'm feeling like, okay. So here's the thing. I'm feeling like they want her to complete a lot of the rituals because I'm seeing the family in reverse too, which means they want to separate her from her family. They'll have to be her new family. You know what I mean? It's just a lot that she's gonna have to like really combine with and go along with for them to make her a star. You know what I mean? She's very determined. She is interested in being a star. You know what I mean? Let me see. I feel like they've made her a good offer, but I feel like what they want in return, you know what I mean, is a whole lot more than what she's willing to give. You know what I mean? She feels like at the end of the day it's an imbalance because how is she able to adapt and live with what they're asking her to do? Let me see here. She feels restless. She does want to work. She does want to, she wants that fame. I feel like, and they've intentionally put her into this because they knew that this deal was steep. They've intentionally trying to make her like feel like, you know what I mean? Oh my God, how am I really supposed to even live with myself after this? They put this on a lot of artists to see who's really like dedicated to the society. They know if you're gonna do whatever it is they're asking her to do. They know if you're gonna do this, you're really a loyal, dedicated soul. This is what they feel. They'll teach her all the secrets and stuff like that, but she'll be bound to them. So let's see what Spirit is alleging. As I look over the cards, what exactly is the answer here? I feel like Tyla feels weak. She feels like she has no choice in this situation. She may just have to give in to what they're offering her, even though she may not like it. But I do feel like she is confused. They'll provide her with everything she wants: fame, fortune, money, certain a rank in the you know what I mean, in the secret society that they're in. You know what I mean? She has the growth potential, all of that. But I feel like there's different things. Like I said, she's gonna have to get ran through. She's gonna have to do something to a child, and she's gonna have to sacrifice a family member. It's more than one thing they want to take from her if she's gonna be like the next biggest thing, one of the next biggest things. Tyler knows this too. Tyler knows. Let me see here. I don't know. There's no clear answer. So here's what I'm going to do. In a future reading, I'm going to do a reading to see will Tyla sell her soul. We'll ask that question directly. But this was more about will her album be successful. So here's the thing. If it actually gets out to the public, it'll be a huge success because it's going to be a very creative album. But right now, there are creative differences going on. You know what I mean? That's got her album on hold right now. Got the project on hold. So I'm going to do a future reading to see if Tyla sells her soul. You know what I mean? In the meantime, though, y'all, tell me what y'all think down below. Do y'all think that they are trying to proposition Tyla to be a part of the secret society to have rank, but she got to do a lot of, she got to sacrifice a lot in order to be a part of their order? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. Love you, my babies. Have a good one.